Guys, we're here sitting backstage with Nick Fradiani, East Coasters. My East Coasters, we love you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm still here. Every time they ask me, I'm like, well, it's another week and I'm still here, so I can't complain. Can't complain.
I have no complaints because guess what? You're following me on Twitter. Watch, people, watch. I'm going to prove it to you guys. Ready? And he's official. He's certified. Look, he's following me. I don't think
You've been awesome this whole time, so I mean, we appreciate you guys coming back every time, and it's awesome. So of course I'm following.
Well, they're paying me to be here, so.
Yeah, I wish they were paying.
It has nothing to do with being a fan, Nick.
Fine, burst my bubble. All right.
Well, East Coast, we have to represent.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to do it. Me and Jax. I think we're the only ones left that are East Coast. So
the Empire State of Mind. Absolutely. That definitely makes that grind.
For sure. Yeah, it's the grit in my voice. That's where it comes from.
Definitely. You sang 2 songs today that were absolutely incredible. I have to say, hands down, my favorite performance.
Wow, thank you so much.
You killed it.
Yeah, thank you. The Billy Joel one felt really good, and it was definitely risky. You know what I mean? Because I've seen Billy Joel in concert like 6 times. I'm a diehard Billy Joel fan. So to change somebody's song like Billy Joel, you probably shouldn't do it. And but I just felt like it could be. I just felt like it could work, and I was like, why not try it? I liked it, and then I said, well, let's give it a shot. And it was. I was happy that I was able to do it last because there was no I feel like if I had gone off the chair the first time and did that song, it wouldn't have been as fluid and nice as it came. I was relaxed because I had already gotten through. I went through all that, so I think it worked out really well.
Exactly. I think Harry even said, he even made that Billy Joel comparison.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it was a good. I think it was a strong performance, and hopefully it'll get me through to the top 5.
Definitely. And Jennifer Lopez even said that your voice is radio ready. I mean. Right. How did that feel, having Jennifer Lopez tell you that you're radio ready?
Yeah, well, she's been on the radio a lot, so she would know. And, I mean, I've had, I write songs for a living before I came on here, and I always felt that my songs were ready to be on the radio. I really did. And we were, me and my band were really close at times, and there was a lot of frustrations when it didn't completely happen. So when she said that, it felt good, because that's the goal. You want to get done with this show, either winner or whatever happens. You want to have songs on the radio, right? I mean, you want to have a career, and that's why we're all here. So I thought that was as good of a compliment as you can get,
Exactly. And you have a band called Beach Avenue. How do they feel? How do they feel that you're here and you just, the band's back there, but there's, I'm sure they support.
They do. Well, I live with all of them. We have a house.
Cool.
They were here. They flew in today, and so I'm actually going to go. I haven't seen them in months, which is weird because usually I see them 1,000 times a day. But so they're here, which is awesome. And, it hasn't been easy, to be honest with you, because we had been through a lot as a band, and this kind of all just happened spur of the moment. It wasn't something I planned. And so it hasn't been easy, but I'm hoping when this is all said and done, when this is all over and everything is said and done, I hope that it'll help kind of everybody. You know what I mean? That's the hope. So we'll see what happens.
I think you're probably putting in a good word, for the Idols.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys in a band.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll see what happens, So, yeah.
So you said that you just kind of came up. So you weren't going to audition for American Idol originally?
Well, we were on America's Got Talent, me and my band, and then so we were founded by a talent scout, and that talent scout became my friend, and he was looking for girls on the show, and at the time I was dating a girl who was a singer. And I said, my girlfriend's this great singer. You should have her try out. So they said, all right, we'll let her try out. And she wanted me to play guitar for her because she didn't play the guitar. So we did it was like a Skype interview with the producers actually. And then it ended up, the talent scout was like, well, Nick, why don't you just do one? I did one. And then they were like, all right, we'll let you, you got to try out. They can talk me into it. And that was kind of, the rest is history. Yeah.
We got to start. You guys, for singers at home, what do you think they could do, to get out there? There's so many different ways these days.
There is, there's a lot of different ways, but there's also, it's almost got to be at the right place, right time type deal because, I could have tried out maybe a year ago and none of this would have happened. You know what I mean? It's just, just like something as small as I wasn't gonna, and they were like, come on, sing, and I just did it. I could have told her, no, just sing on your own. You don't need me to. Then I wouldn't have been here either. Or, I could have just had something to do that night and said I couldn't do it. So just little things like that. But, if you love music or whatever it is you love, you just got to go for it. I was getting older, and I quit my job and said, screw it. I'm going to be a musician regardless of what anybody says. And sometimes that's, you have to have that mentality, and that's kind of what I did. And I only made that decision about 2 years ago, so it was. It's not an easy decision, though. It's not easy to pay.
What was the day job? Let me ask you. What was the day job that you quit to now pursue music?
Well, there was a bunch of different things, but when I got out of college, I actually got my master's degree in education. So I was going to be a teacher at like 24 or 23. I finished. Didn't get a job right out of school, so I got this job as I worked for a company called CDW, which sells technology equipment to school districts. So I was there for like 3 years, and I quit that because it was just getting too hectic with music. Because I was trying to work all day in like a 9-to-5 desk job, and then I would go and play a bar till 2 in the morning, and then get up and try to do it again, and it was a nightmare. So I was like, you're not doing either of these things really well. So pick something that you love and go with it, and it was obviously music.
So now you're doing edutainment, so it's like education and music.
That's it. That's a new thing I'm going to start up. I'm going to do some tapes, and exactly.
Shout out to your dad, by the way. He looks like he had a spray. Does he have a spray tan? Because Dad looks tan.
I think he's got a tanning problem. I try to talk to him about it. Well, he's very dark. He's all Italian. 100%.
Don't we all have?
He's very tan, but I think he might have, for camera, I think he might have hit up the booth. I'm gonna have to give him some. I have to ask him if he actually did or not.
Shout out to your dad, who's such an inspiration. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's the man, and he's helped me through a lot musically and outside of music. And my mother is just the best. I love my mom, so I'm a mama's boy.
I can tell, mama's boy.
I really am. She's the best. I miss her.
Oh, well, you're awesome. We're so excited for you. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Big night for you. Big night. Great to see you.